Hi, I'm Tyler, and this is the Sharpshooter, teaching you valuable skills to make better videos. So today's video is a little bit different. Instead of focusing on skills you can learn, we're actually going to talk about what you should look for when hiring a video producer. So even for a seasoned video producer, this is an important skill to know because sometimes you're going to need help on a job. So I put this list together because during COVID, I had some video work out of state that I was planning to do, and my travel plans got canceled due to the restrictions. So these are 5 tips that you can use when hiring a video producer. Number 1, ask for a portfolio. This is the easiest and most obvious way you can see a glimpse of their work. You want to make sure that it matches the quality standards of the project you're hiring them for. Now, as you're reviewing their portfolio, ask a few simple questions. When you see a video you like, ask them if it was produced recently or if it was a few years ago. This could be important because if they've been out of practice for a few years, that could impact the quality of your project. You also want to ask them specifically, what was their role in the project they included on their portfolio? Were they the video writer? Were they the camera operator? Were they an editor? Or did they do lighting and audio? This is key because you want to make sure that they're competent in what you're hiring them for. So once you're finished asking those questions, compare it to the job that you're looking for. Ask yourself, are they capable of completing it to your standards? Now, if they've checked all those boxes, you're going to move on to step 2, and that's asking for references. Whether they're a beginner or a pro, make sure to ask for 3 references, and please take the time to actually call and check those references. They can help provide insights on their quality of work, and it might help make your decision on whether or not you will hire them. So once you've made the decision on who you're going to work with, you're going to move to step number 3, and that's establishing a deadline and also scheduling check-in dates. This will ensure that they understand the expectations, it will help them plan and balance their workload with other projects, and it's just courteous for all parties involved. Those check-in dates serve as milestones leading up to the project deadline to make sure you have time to understand that you're on the same page. You can decide what works best for you and the client as far as how many check-in calls you need between the start of the project and the completion. Examples of things you can cover in a check-in call might be discussing the script, verifying scheduling, locations, and people involved, and having a check-in call once the first edit is complete. Each project is different, but some form of a check-in helps you know what to expect and gives guidance to the producer to achieve your desired product. And during the check-in, ask them for their opinion on what they think and see if there's anything in the project that should be changed. If you're working with a seasoned professional, they may be able to provide great tips to make the video even better than you expected. And another thing to consider is a contract. Sometimes the contract comes from the client, or sometimes it comes from the video producer. I myself provide my clients with a contract that go along with the terms I'm looking for as a video producer. And that brings us to number 4, copyright. You want to define who owns the copyright once the project is finished. In almost every case, the client should own the copyright to the finished project, but there may be some exceptions. Many producers will ask if they can include segments or the full video to prospective clients in their portfolio. Discuss that up front and ask yourself if that's okay. If you choose to allow it on their portfolio, ask if it will appear publicly online. That may be on YouTube, Vimeo, or similar sites. There's no right or wrong answer. For example, I produce a lot of corporate videos, and sometimes those videos contain sensitive information that can't be shared to the public. So I always ask my clients that ahead of time to know if it's something I can be shared in my portfolio, and we define that in the contract. And other clients I have don't mind at all if I share the video in my portfolio. It's going to be shared publicly anyway as a commercial or maybe an online ad, and so they don't have any hesitation with me sharing that to future customers. Now, if you work for a large corporation and you're hiring a video producer, you may want to consult your legal team first. They might have their own contract or have their own addendum to the producer's contract. And my last point you should consider is number 5. Ask them for proof of insurance. This question will quickly weed out any amateurs, because let's face it, if you're hiring a video professional, you want to make sure they're insured. Accidents happen. Whether it's an injury, property damage, or something unexpected, make sure you ask for a certificate of insurance. Because here's the thing, for that video producer, it doesn't take much to insure their business. For myself, I have a policy that costs about $300 a year, and that covers my equipment, injuries, and property damage. So if they don't have a policy like that, that's a red flag. So the next time you're hiring a video professional, look back at these tips and ask yourself, do they check all the boxes? Now, if you're a video producer watching this video, ask yourself, how do you measure up? And did I miss anything else on this list? If there's another important tip, make sure to share it in the comments below. If this video helped you, make sure to give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I'm Tyler, and this is The Sharpshooter, teaching you valuable skills to make better videos. Thanks for watching.